How long have you had your beard?
It's actually been about 7 years now, a little over 7 years I had it.
What was your motivation for growing your beard? Was it a matter of appearance, religious belief, combination of both?
Actually, kind of a combination of both, but definitely more of a religious thing. You know, once I became Muslim, I knew the significance of the beard for most of the prophets. You know, most of the prophets had, if not all, had beards. So, you know, this something I decided I wanted to take on myself.
And growing your beard, do you encounter any obstacles growing your beard, like itching, difficulty growing facial hair, patches anywhere?
The crazy thing is, like, most of my life, I never had a beard. I'm not a hairy person. I can't even grow hair on my arms. Like, and I'm like a grown man. I don't have hair on my arms, barely have hair on my legs. So my face was like kind of the same thing, but not until I became Muslim and I decided I wanted to grow a beard. Then my beard actually started growing, and I can't say I had any obstacles. You know, once it started growing, it just started growing.
And how did your friends and relatives, co-workers, people, how did they react when you started growing your beard to the new look?
I got different reactions. People definitely was like, you know, some people wonder, some people just thought it like it was a fashion statement because, you know, Rick Ross had kind of came on the scene then. He had a beard, so my beard was just starting to grow around that time, so they thought it was more like a fashion thing. But I think as it started growing longer, people started to realize it wasn't just a fashion thing. And some people would ask me, because they, you know, heard I became Muslim, and they was wondering if it had something to do with that, and I let them know yes. I mean, I had some people say like some ignorant stuff too, even people that I know just sarcastically being like, yo, you down with the Taliban, you know? Like this, like really like ignorant stuff, but you know, I laugh it off and, you know, kept growing it, and now funny enough, everyone's trying to grow a beard.
Yeah, so do you, any other negative comments or anything like that regarding the beard? Like from outsiders, aside from people that you know?
I can't say anyone ever said anything negative to me about it. I can recall, you know. But you can definitely, you know, get looks, you know, certain vibes you may get from certain people when they see you with the beard, you know. But no one ever said anything to me really. I mean, outside of a few people who made jokes, you know, like looking like the Taliban or something like that.
Do you have any funny or positive anecdote in relation to your beard?
Funny? I can't really say funny. Except again, I had someone say, "Oh, someone called me Moses one day." It's like, you know, because the beard is like, "Oh, you look like Moses." I was like, "Yeah, exactly. I look like one of the prophets, one of your prophets too," you know.
And how do you care for your beard? What do you do? Do you have a daily routine? Do you go to a barber shop? How often?
Actually, I don't really let the barber cut my beard. I trim it and shape it up myself. Before I used to just let it grow. I would barely trim it, but now I'm actually starting to like try to trim it more often because it's like started looking crazy. And in terms of treating it, I used to just wash it and just comb it. That's it. I never was into like conditioning it, putting oils and stuff into it. But now I'm actually starting to get more into doing that now. You know, like actually, you know, trimming it, putting oils in it, trying to just, you know, make it look neat, make it look, you know, make it look nice.
All right. And how important is fashion in your life? Do you style and shop for yourself? Where do you usually buy your clothes and why? And what was the last fashion item you bought?
So if you're talking about fashion, you're asking me about fashion. I own a brand called Inshallah Clothing. We don't wear right here, Inshallah Clothing. So I'm very into fashion. I'm a fashion designer, and I don't really buy other clothes. Everything I wear is kind of basically Inshallah Clothing. I may buy like simple basic things, but most of the stuff I wear is Inshallah Clothing. And I style myself, and that's it. I love fashion, love, putting things together, and
All right. And in relation to Inshallah Clothing, how can you say how you married the two of fashion and the meaning of the brand?
married the fashion and the meaning of the brand? Well, the whole premise of the brand, Inshallah Clothing, was I try to create a brand to create dialogue, to create unity, to bring non-Muslims and Muslims together, just create some dialogue. And so the brand itself represents that.